was live. Yes, of course it is. Of course, a grey morning. Of course, in my home city of Gloucester, and of course it's a bit rainy. Of course, this is going to be today with the bus and train spotting. So, with that said, for this morning session, I don't know about what's going to happen with weather in the afternoon. So, that said, let's go with the video, shall we? Of course, down here, of course, we got our first update. There's a Yutong E12 on number 1, the first ever one to be captured by myself. Going to show that the Yutongs are now in active service. So, of course, at the moment there are no buses at the moment. So, what buses alongside Transport Hub on this grey morning? That is, of course, it's dry at the moment, but of course it was raining a little bit earlier of late, slightly earlier of late. Let's go and look. The door was locked for a second. So the first bus out Sunday is about 203 607. Sunday about 44 standing 230 and 15 734 15 638 15 978 and Alexander about 400 MMC number 15 367 over here, of course. Sweep through. Now it's time to head out into the open. Alright, it's on desk of 426 Conus Way, number 10756. And then we have 15. Another one looks on desk from Scania in 250 UD, number 15 354 by the looks of it. Coming in right behind. In a moment we will be heading up into the up there and up. No, Alexander Desval from German Sea falls behind. Now walk a little bit more upwards. Another Yutong E12, but this one's on a driver duty. And this is the new one that's just come up, 73202. But of course somebody caught it doing the number 1 service not long ago. Actually, as recently as I think it was recently as Monday or Tuesday. What? Why is this thing not working? It doesn't work. Right. Green light. And again. Well, it says not in service at the moment on its matrix. Not if it rushes at speed. With perfect acceleration power as it goes down there. But it looks, as we go up onto this forecourt, there looks like there's to be rail replacement services, because there's two Bennett's coaches, Mercedes-Benz Turismos, all the way over there. Yeah, and that bathroom is down left. So there's the two Mercedes-Benz Turismos there, and we will now have a look what's going on. 9:22 is delayed and is going to be departing from platform 1, and the 9:27 to Cardiff Central is delayed by a couple of minutes, but all the others are working on time. And look at that, the train's already there. So yeah, down there of course the Alexander Savar 300, just about turning the corner, obviously fresh from depot. There's also another Alexander Savar front by Scallion 230UD, and that one is obviously come from Stroud. So our cross-country service is done by 176.36, just waiting there for its departure. Half exit from the train as it heads away. Next service to arrive should be the service to Worcester Forgan Street. But of course the question is what are those buses replacing? Because it would have actually said on the sign what service it would be replacing. On the I think it's that cancel with 10:27 to Cardiff Central, they decided to maybe rail replace it with one of those. Yeah, there they are together. So yeah, in a couple of minutes will be the service to Worcester Foregate Street, which will then be of course followed by the Bristol Temple Meads service at 9:40. Yeah, it's started to be called out at 9:35. I already see it. There's of course a lot of people, which I believe are getting off a delayed service. Could be why one of those Bennett's coaches is there. Yeah, that one's 800-025. But it says not in service, which is odd since it's 9:35 to Worcester Foregate Street. But it's stopped in its normal spot. Next one after 9:35 will be 9:40 to Bristol. I think it's already been called out. I think. Of course, it doesn't say about how many coaches it's for. It just says, according to calendars, the 8 Bristol Parkway, Filtered Abbey and Bristol Temple Meads, saying about lifts being out of service. Oh no, it says it. Please note this train has 2 coaches, yeah. Apparently. But yeah, it's not in there yet, but the delayed service to Cheltenham Spa has now left. There we go, platform 2, it's been called. So that's probably been a good few weeks at Bristol Park, or a good month or two, that the lifts at Bristol Parkway have been out of service, which is pretty annoying, really. I see lights. And it's coming at a crawling speed this time. So everybody put your hands together for 158,769 this time. rolling in very well. We still have a red light for the 9:35, so that means possible delays for the Worcester Foregate Street service. But they're already getting people on the train anyways.
The train from this time on platform 2 is the 0940 Careless Railway Service to Bristol Temple. Coming from the Jersey Bristol Parkway, Clinton Avenue, and Bristol Temple. The train from this time on platform number 2 is the 0940 Careless Railway Service to Bristol Temple.
It's good. I still think it's good having people, more or less people, the conductors and conductresses announcing the services again to people for one final time, so they make sure that they don't get confused, to avoid confusement, or to remind people not to be late for their train. It's now 9:37. We've already got a green light. But to be fair, this is going to be actually quite close between both trains departing, so this could be that both trains might depart at the same time. Oh no. Here we go. 800 025 is now leaving. This LED matrix is obviously disabled because it just doesn't know what to say on its destination board, so it glitched out. So yeah, this one's called Captain Sir Tom Moore. Heading off into the distance. Heading to Worcester Foregate Street. Now it just leaves the class 158 now. In which at the moment is just on the waiting game. Right there. It's a lot of people coming on to the forecourt. And I'm just waiting, of course, for 9:40 to go. It's got a yellow light. And doors are bolted shut. There it goes. That's the pathway exit for the class 158. But instead of going to platform 1, it's just snaked onto platform 2 as it rushes off. Right, next train has got into view. which this is 9:48 to Nottingham. Three coach class 170. From here, course, and of course when this train.
Train standing on platform 4, 0949, service to Nottingham via Birmingham New Street. Calling at Charlotte Spa, Worcestershire Parkway, University, Birmingham New Street, and station to Nottingham. Train on platform 4 is the 0949, service to Nottingham via Birmingham New Street.
So of course, this will be of course the last train of the morning session, because the service to Cardiff Central from Cheltenham Spa by Transport for Wales is approximately 3 minutes late. So for a couple more minutes it will be that I'll be at the other end seeing what buses are coming and going. Alexander Star 2608 on the 8. Also down there is Alexander Star from Juscanian to 50D number 15361 Mike Foreign. Number 10. Then of course there's Flixbus Yutong 12. Oh look, another Yutong has just arrived. 73-215 by the looks of it. Well, this makes up for a mostly diesel-based Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, buses entering transport hub. It's got not in service in its LED matrix. Nope, changing to just a normal screen. And yeah, one of the rail replacement buses now has its LED matrix deactivated. Alexander Star 300 has just left. 27,705 by the look of it. And the service 71 to Northway. Well, Mercedes-Benz Turismos, of course, have got two different plates. So, late 2023 is the one on the right, and an early 2025 on the left. So, We are now heading into position. Of course, I have noticed down the corner of my eye the class 170 on this service to Nottingham is 170, 110. Still a red light at the moment. But there's only just one more minute until the train's supposed to depart, so green light needs to become quick. Still a red light. There's 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and we still have a red light. Oh no, green light. Everybody keep watching because class 170 will be ready to depart. Here it goes, 170, 110, just like I said it would. Oh, rolling out. And as you know, the other train's delayed. So now we will be moving. And luckily everything went as well as I thought it did. Alexander Svar 400 EV starts leaving. So by putting hands together for 80,239. Now of course here's Alexander Svar with MC 10750. And that one's off. Well, that about wraps it up for today, for this morning session. So I will be back for the afternoon session. So of course that starts at around 12:05, 12:10, around that time. So with that said, I will leave a description in my TikTok page at Anaconda X1, so don't forget to look at that. So with that said, thank you for watching my files, and I will see you later in the afternoon at that time. Stuck it.